Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunsoul Gaming. So today we've got two matches for you. They are in the Waffle and Hot Waffles. That's why it's called that. And this tank is amazing. It's got a very big gun, 640 alpha. It's got double the camouflage rating of the tier 10 grill ahead of it. And it's got a nice 10 degrees of gun depression when used correctly. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button for me. Like the video, and let's get right into this. So we're going to start this off with Sori from the Hell 2 clan, and he's on Mayan Ruins. Now, this match here, he's going to start off with a little bit of rock climbing, but hey, everybody needs something to do while you wait for those slow giant heavies. But no, Sori here is going to do an amazing job. Now, he's an average player, just like the rest of us, and he's been progressing and getting a lot better in the time that I've known this guy. So this match he's just sent in to me yesterday, and I was well surprised when I watched this. It is great Waffle gameplay. Now he's going to get very aggressive off the start after he's finished climbing the hills, and he's going to push forward with his heavies. You can see them on the left there. This is a supremacy match, so you do have to keep points in mind. But, I mean, he's going to push up. He's going to take the top in the middle here. Nobody's gone out to sea. His entire team is in this section here. And what he does is just how you need to play this, especially if you're going to play it from the front. He's going to set up here, which is great. He's just going to watch what the Waffle's doing, make sure he's not going to pull up. And as soon as he thinks, okay, the Waffle's not going to come up, he does back off. Gets this nice 600 shot there right into the T30, just slapping him. He was completely unaware that Sori was sitting here in his Waffle, and now this RU-251 is pulled up. Sori is going to move with him. Now, notice how Sori is staying behind this 251. If that 251 got nuked by a whole bunch of tanks, Sori would not have pulled out there. Now, this is where I mentioned the gun depression. It does have 10 degrees. But if you angle it off the side of your tank, you actually get full use of that gun depression, and you wouldn't have to back up like Sori did there. However, he does get a nice shot into the top of the T30, even without the gun depression. And this RU-251, not injured. The Conway here just trying to get through to get some extra shots off as well. Everybody sort of jostling for position. Now, I love what he does here. He pulls forward, he's going to go and smack this Waffle. I don't think he was expecting to fall off the hill there, but he does, and he controls the shot. He was patient enough, he waited for the gun to stop bouncing, gets a lovely shot into the Waffle. His teammates get the clear. Unfortunately, he has been hit by the T28 prototype. Now, this is where the match gets good. This is where the match gets really good. Sori is going to realise, okay, the entire enemy team's over there, they're engaging my team, I'm going to flank, and that is exactly what he should do in this position. Pushing head on into these guys with a tank with no armour, it's not going to work very well, especially when it's rear mounted trying to go up a hill. So coming around the back here, right move, great work really. Seeing the opportunity to get him behind the enemy tanks where he can really do some damage. And with this tank, if you utilise the HE shells, you're going to do a severe amount of damage, and that's exactly what Sori does here. Swaps up his shell types into the HE, slaps the back of that guy, gets the fire gets the clear, and that's how it's done. Even Sori is happy about that. Hits the chat button there and says lol lol lol. Notices the VK is going to come out, readies up another shot, slaps him for a fucking good 640. Just absolutely stellar gameplay here. They're all focused on his teammates. And he's got the Conways come up behind him now. Gets another quick shot into the VK just before the Conway blocks his shot there. Don't do that, guys. If you see somebody aiming up and ready to take a shot, don't drive in front of their gun. It's detrimental to your team. So anyway, realising another opportunity here, gets around on the flank, looking for the HE again. Can't get it, so he goes to AP. And I mean, just great use of the shell types here with the Waffle, especially on this flank when you've got the back of so many tanks. Looking for those HE shells, even on the heavies, it's great work. And it's what you need to do in this tank to maximise the damage. Now, that KV-4 is running the stock gun, which, you know, it's got a nice alpha to it, but the penetration values are pretty low, and it doesn't have the best reload. But Sorry is going to just pop another shell into him here. Unfortunately, it's a ghost shell. Didn't even ricochet off the dead tank's turret, so that's unfortunate. Again, looking for an HE round, which is not going to happen on the back of a KV-4. I think the only place you can pin with HE is like the back of the turret. Anyway, gets another shot into him, his teammate gets the clear, and now Sori is just going to go in for this ST1, try and get as much damage as he can here in his last shell. Someone else hits it right before he does, but he picks up the kill. So, great work there by Sori, and cheers for sending in that replay, man. It was a great one to watch. And hopefully, you know, you guys watching this learned a little bit from the Waffle play there. We're just going to go quickly over it again. Great map positioning at the start. Could have been very dangerous if the enemy team had gone that way. It might have been slightly over-aggressive, but it worked out. And great use of map awareness, getting on that flank, getting the damage out. Nice class one there. 6,151 damage, 2 kills. Absolutely carried his team, even though they didn't need it. Just sort of solidified that victory and pushed it home. Great work. Thanks for the replay, mate. And we're going to jump right into the next one. So this one was sent in by Overwatch. He is on Himmelsdorf. And again, of course, he is in the Waffle. Now, this map can be very, very dangerous for a Waffle. Once again, we are on Supremacy, so those points will factor into this match. And, I mean, straight off the bat here, there are not too many heavies on either team. You've only got 2 on the green team here, 1 on the red. So he's going to go out to the medium route, which is out here by the train carts. And just watch his positioning at the start here, because this is how you need to play a TD in this section. Like, stopping where that guy did is a bad idea for a TD, but if you pull out further, just keep yourself back and use these train carts back here. You can work multiple angles and maximize your chance to get damage out. You're securing 2 routes, and that's what you need to be doing. If you can secure 2 routes here, stop the enemy from pushing forward, you can get some nice shots in, like that one on the Vickers CR. Now, unfortunately, his teammate was on a reload, wasn't able to capitalize on that track shot there, but Overwatch realizes this, and he's going to push in. He's going to make a very aggressive push onto this Vickers CR. His team are bleeding, but in saying that, so are the enemy. Now, his teammate does get a shot into the Vickers there, which allows Overwatch just to clear him out, and that secures this outside passage. Now they can start working on this Chimera. He is the last one down here. The rest of his team have managed to fight them off. Now they haven't capped A, they haven't recapped it, which in this scenario that's alright, because they need to clear this guy out. Now Overwatch stops there thinking the Chimera is going to keep backing up, but unfortunately for him, he does not back up into his shot. So Overwatch has to push forward here, gets the snapshot into the back of his tank there, gets the clearance. And right here, the enemy have 3 bases now. Those base points are going up. The enemy make the biggest mistake. They have this. Like, the other 3 guys here with Overwatch are one-shots. One of them is now capping A, which is the right move by that guy. Good on you for doing it. This light tank makes all of the wrong mistakes here. He's going to pull forward and just 1, 2, 3 TDs. You're not making it out of there alive, especially not when you're one-shot. Nice shot there by Overwatch into the bottom of the 152. And I mean, he's got 2 teammates here with him now that are one-shots. He still has all his hit points, but the enemy are healthy. They still have the bases as well. And the enemy, in my opinion, screwed this up by pushing. They had the bases. They did not need to push, and they have. That could be a very, very big mistake. Now, this WZ is getting real aggressive. He's got a lot of hit points, and he wants to clear out these last couple of one-shots on Overwatch's team. Doesn't care about Overwatch at all. Unfortunately, Overwatch does take a shot from the E75 there, but he's going to pick up the kill on him in just a second before going after this WZ, who has now lost all his hit points by YOLOing like he did. Now, it's a 2 versus 1. This WZ does get another shot into him, unfortunately, but Overwatch is going to pick up the kill here in a second, just like that. Takes him out with the max roll. Now, it's a T95 as the last tank remaining on the enemy team, and at this point I'm pretty sure this guy's still full hit points. Now, if Overwatch comes head on to this guy, he could be in a lot of trouble. The T95 is very, very tough frontally. I mean, you can hit the hatches on top, but it takes time to aim up those shells, and that T95 has a big gun. He's going to do a lot of damage if he comes front on to Overwatch here. Now, Overwatch is doing the right thing. He knows that the cap points are going up. The enemy team are telling him to surrender, and he's just going to run in and cap C. Now, the T95 has made his way right down that back channel, got himself onto A. Again, if I was at T95, I might have just posted up at D, knowing that the Waffle's going to have to cap those bases because it is supremacy. If he just waited over there at D and ambushed him, that probably would have been the best use of his tank. But, I mean, he has gone over, he has capped A, he still has the supremacy advantage by a big, big margin here. And this is looking like a really, really close game. Like I said, he is on full hit points, so Overwatch has his work cut out for him. Now, good thing for Overwatch, the T95 is not looking at him. Overwatch is just using his mobility here after getting that shot into his side. He's going to go right around the train cars and going to get another shot into the back of him. Swaps to the HE, gets the nice shot right into the booty of that T95 and clears him out. That was such a close game. Now, running back there with the Waffle, I probably would have made the mistake of trying to jump on A, wait for the T95 to come into me, and then try to sort of circle him. But I love what Overwatch done there, using that mobility, using the momentum, using the shell types, just getting out that damage. Like, if you can swap in those HE rounds and get them into tanks, do it. Nice ace mastery there, 5,517 damage, 5 kills, top of the team, absolutely carried them. So cheers for sending that in, Overwatch. Amazing match, man, well-deserved mastery. And until next time, guys, stay safe, use cover, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. Cheers.